As someone who's had his dick sucked by a tranny before, I wasn't looking for it.
Like, how did
And she was really fucking passable. And
people watching this probably like, whoa.
he's like, I knew he was
Something happened. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Buffie Jackson, and today I'm bringing you a good friend of mine, even an ex-roommate of mine, someone that I've known for a long time. One of the first people I met in Vegas, Comedian Diaz Mackie. Y'all go ahead and give it up for him. What's going on? And we are going to, well, I was originally supposed to do KFC, the Cheetos chicken sandwich, but he is not a fan of KFC.
Yeah, I don't fuck with KFC.
You don't fuck with KFC?
But it's for a reason. I have my own reason. It's about like 6 years ago. Not even long, like 7 or 8. Now that I think about it. But anyway, I got some KFC from a KFC in Vegas, and I bit into it, and it was supposed to be a breast, and it looked like a brain. Like, it looked like a brain. I didn't even bite it. And for some odd reason, like, I didn't even take a real bite like you normally would take it, like a bite like y'all gonna see us do. Like I just nibbled on the extra crunchy skin, and when it came back, I saw that shit and I was just like mad. I threw that shit in the box, went back to that KFC, and
what brain have you seen the shape of a chicken breast?
Man, you can carve it to look like anything.
It's like you think people are literally carving. So you know what? One thing
I don't
that's
know no
crazy
chicken that ever looked like that. I tell you that.
You know how people talk about like Chinese food, they be like, "Oh man, you can't eat that shit. Like that's rats and shit. That ain't no chicken." I'm like, do people literally know how much it would take to debone a rat? Like you might as well
that
kill
hard.
it. No, it's a very hard. That rat's full of bones. You can't just cook it longer and let the shit fall. Just grab the tail. But we got the Popeyes. What is this shit called? Dipper, the new double dipping shit. First off, I don't even think they gave us the shit to dip in the motherfucker.
Yeah, this is just. Did we get dipping sauce?
I don't even think the dude gave us the dipping sauce.
Where the fuck is the dip?
This motherfucking dude, hey, we was at Popeyes. This dude.
How much this is not? This is just. Look at these fries.
And pour this shit down. This might not be a mukbang video. This might be a complaint to Popeyes video. When we didn't even get our dip.
The dip? What's this? Just 9 pieces of little shrimp?
Is this the chicken or is it seasoned with it already?
Man, no, you're supposed to dip.
That's pretty good chicken though.
It's tender.
That's hella tender for a rat. A little spicy. That's kind of fucked up. Las Vegas Popeyes, Craig Road. You forgot our shit. And we had to wait outside for 9 minutes.
Yeah, how you wait outside for 15 minutes for some shit that ain't there?
Check this out. This dumbass dude working the drive-thru is gonna tell me, hey, you getting the dipping chicken, it's gonna be a 6-minute wait on the chicken. I said, okay, that's cool. And let me get 2 apple pies. He said, okay, cool. It's gonna be a 4-minute wait on an apple pie. I was like, you just told me to wait 6 minutes for the damn chicken. What is that? I'm not even gonna notice. Like, you didn't even have to tell me, bro. Like, and how many fries did they give me?
7. They gave us an order of 7 fries on the side. 7. Look at it.
I got some dipping sauce for you guys. I'm dipping in the mashed potatoes.
We need Jesus to come multiply this.
Come give us some modern day. It'll be modern day Jesus show up and give everybody more chicken and biscuits. Then fish and what was it? Fish and
fish and bread.
No, fish and bread.
This is what we gonna do.
That shit was amazing back in the day.
We gonna dip. That would be amazing right now. Nigga come up with 2 fish and a loaf of bread, and you feed 5,000 people.
No, motherfuckers now I'll be like, you ain't gonna fry it. You don't want that.
I believe it was.
What, fried? Back in the day, fish was fried.
They grilled it. They put it over the fire, rotated it. They weren't eating it raw. They weren't eating sushi.
Jesus had some mad chef skills, bro.
The disciples was dope. They all had their skills in the kitchen.
Look, I didn't even take the top off this shit. Yo.
It was fish as a man.
So, what kind of comedian are you, Diaz? You explain your comedy, your stand-up to a lot of these folks that are watching right now.
It's funny. Should be able to answer that because I get asked that question all the time. Like, what type of comic are you? And I don't know. I don't fit.
I always thought that was the easier question to answer. Easier than when someone asks you to tell a joke. Like, what kind of comedian are you when you're years into it, you kind of know. Like your style of humor.
It's ranting. It's one-liners. It's double entendre jokes. It's political.
Yeah, you do a lot of political.
It's current event. It's my stuff. It's some storytelling.
You get into it a lot on the internet. A lot of people think he's a Trump supporter one day / whoever supporter the next day.
I keep them guessing. Most of them think a Trump supporter. I'm for the anarchy of it all. I like the entertainment.
I'm gonna tell you too. I love Trump as a person. Like that's if you want to know what a president would look like if I was president, there you go. I might not be doing the kids and cages shit, but half that other shit, my whole family gonna be on, nigga. My kids gonna be there. Everybody gonna be there.
It's crazy. We had a black president, and now we got a nigga president.
That'd be that shit. That'd be that fucked up shit. But just, as a comic, you couldn't say you couldn't like that.
But as a comic, I love him. But I'm not supposed to cover my mouth because it's an eating show. They like to hear the crunch.
Yeah, they want to see us. They like to see food on your mouth.
A lot of comics don't know how to approach it because they come at him attacking.
Yeah.
Realizing that 46% of the people like this motherfucker. Half the people that come to your comedy shows probably voted for this dude. No matter where you live at, to be honest.
I always tell people at the comedy show I voted for him because just the joke goes by better.
Same here.
Yeah, I always just say I voted for Trump.
But I actually did.
This is what I say when I'm around white people.
I live in California. I know how the electoral work. I know my vote don't count.
I be like, I voted. You know what I voted for? Legal weed. That's what I voted for.
Everywhere.
My president, I put in Mary Jane. My wrote-in candidate was cannabis.
I got 3 votes.
Illegal voting. If it was some legal voting, I did some illegal voting.
No, I didn't do no illegal voting. Somebody wrote my name. 3 people wrote my name on the ballot that I didn't even know about.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I got 3 votes for president.
I don't know why people do that shit. They could have wrote three people that fucked it up for Hillary.
I got 2 in Michigan and 1 in New York. I was like, I put your name on the ballot. I was like, this shit.
I'm cool if somebody put my name on the ballot. I be low-key thinking about like being a politician and shit sometimes.
That's what I wanted to be when I grew up. When I was a kid. I always wanted to be the first black president. Because technically, I still could be.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Because Barack was the first African-American president. Because that nigga's daddy from Africa.
Yeah. Said,
and his mama American.
Look at that. Put some of that honey in that biscuit right there. Oh, yeah.
That's what I should have did. I'm eating like I ate.
Look, you twist it. Let that shit just go all the way around.
You know what I still eat?
What?
I still eat syrup sandwiches.
You know syrup sandwich? You should do like a ghetto mukbang. You bring in all the food that you ate. Now you're gonna have some fried bologna sandwiches with some chips on top of it.
Little fried bologna is the shit.
I still fucks with a fried bologna sandwich.
I like fried bologna sandwich in years.
I like fried garlic bologna. Like garlic bologna. But since they didn't give us no dipping sauce, we dip it in mashed potatoes. And I don't even like potatoes. But I fucks with
Which would be crazy because you would think that your baby food was mashed potatoes.
It was a straight potato. Ain't a motherfucker. I always used to tell people I was born with a full set of teeth. I came out chomping straight from the tip.
Which could be true. Have you ever seen a baby with full set of teeth? Them motherfuckers are scary.
Babies are scary in general.
They look like little demons. Who is this baby with braces?
I really don't like babies.
I love babies.
No, but I don't like them because when you see a baby, you just like want to hold the baby, just like, oh my God, and hug it and kiss it. And I don't like stuff that can bring that super emotional shit out of you just like that instantly. You become super vulnerable and shit, you know.
You just grab a baby and just throw it and baby!
And be like, hold the baby up on one leg and shit. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, you can come around a baby, or like how people come around a puppy. They do that same shit with puppies. And they'll get to talking to it all funny and shit like it's stupid. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just never been a fan of babies. I like making them. I don't like having them.
You rarely see somebody do that with a cat, though.
A kitten?
Maybe because they know a cat don't give a fuck.
I don't like cats. I don't like cats. Because my daddy was more in favor of his cat than he was of me. Like, when I was a kid here in Vegas, this nigga wouldn't turn the air conditioner on for me. It was 120 degrees outside. I couldn't have the air conditioner on. Like, put on a fan. We got a damn cat. It's animal cruelty if you don't turn on the air. I'm like, nigga, what?
That's why you don't like cats?
That's why I don't like cats.
Here it is. Got a little scratch that you can barely see now on my wrist, right there. It used to be way bigger, kid. But we were staying with this lady who had a cat when I was a kid. My mom had ran from my dad. We were staying over there.
Oh, look at this shit.
And this cat just fucking walked up to me and just scratched me on my wrist for nothing.
The cat just for nothing?
For nothing. Just walked up to me and was like, rat. I ain't never liked cats since.
No.
I carried out a vendetta against cats.
We used to have a cat named Dragon when I was a little kid, right? And he used to get up and like go up under the couch. Every time you would sit down, the way you motherfuckers bat the fucking shit out of your feet, just get it batted up. And then my sister was afraid of the cat, and the cat knew that. So every time the cat can do it, like she would go down like tire shoes or something, the cat would just jump on her back and just stay there. And she would be, she would just be like yelling, ah, ah, and then go back there, and the cat just sitting on the back of her back. That should be funny.
When I dated Jen, she had this cat named Shari. Now I love Shari.
I remember
Shari
that cat, yeah.
But she wasn't no normal cat. I think she was autistic. Like Shari thought she was a dog.
Your cat was autistic?
Shari, yeah, she didn't meow. She barked. She played fetch. She came when you called. She sit on your lap. Want to pet you? Like, take her outside to go pee.
It's not Yeah, I remember Jen had that cat. Her friend was hitting me up on Facebook the other day.
Yeah, a ton of friends, but
you know what I'm talking about. Name rhyme with the president, you know. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Pack a hop.
So, President, you watched the debates.
Yeah. The Democrats cracked me up, man. Like, as a party as a whole, I believe in a lot of the stuff that they pretend like they stand for. But as a party, as a politics, has to be one of the dumbest fucking parties as a group that I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you know what? It's just, I would tell you, like, people in general are just stupid. So, basically, it's just a bunch of fucking stupid people everywhere.
That is. But, here you go as the Democrats. You were arrogant in the last election.
Very.
Thinking that you were just going to win just because Trump was a dude. And you threw out this chick, Hillary, who's qualified for a job. Overqualified. Like, you ever been denied for a position for something because they said you was overqualified?
Yeah. I have to leave stuff off a resume right now because I'm overqualified for stuff.
That's what happened to Hillary. This bitch is overqualified. It ain't because she was a woman. It's because America didn't trust her. She overqualified. You so much of a crook that we don't
I
know
think it's because she was
what you would get away with or you wouldn't get away with. Like, my whole thing is, if you stole the nomination from Bernie Sanders and you rigged that, what wouldn't you do as president? I think a lot of America saw that too. You know what I mean? Like,
But how did they not see that in Donald Trump, which literally was doing that shit always? Like, everyone knew that. It wasn't no secret.
That was transparent with his shit. That was telling you what he gonna do. He gonna tweet about it and he gonna do it, or he gonna try to. You know what you get from this dude. Like, it surprises me when people surprise at Donald Trump.
I'm not surprised by none of it.
Right. I can't believe he hasn't apologized for the Central Park 5. Have you ever seen this motherfucker apologize for anything?
I wouldn't apologize.
Why would he stop there?
I don't. You know, when people ask me to apologize, my apology is, I'm sorry you think I need to apologize. Like, I literally say that to people.
Let's go.
Yeah, you think I need to? I'm sorry you feel that I need to apologize. Like,
it tripped me out. They were surprised he pulled out the French, the Paris Accords. He pulled out of the Paris Accords. Yeah. Why are you surprised? This motherfucker don't believe in climate change. Why would he be a part of something that he don't believe in? Why are you surprised?
I don't know, man. Like, I've had that argument with people so much. Like, it's very obvious what the motherfucker stands for. Like, he say it all the damn time, you know. And then you want people being outraged. But see, here's my thing too. That might be a little different thought from people. Because I, as a man of science, am a different kind of people watcher. And a lot of people believe that there's a lot of fake outrage. And I would tell people this: it's not really fake outrage; it's uninformed outrage. People are just finding out right now because there's so much head stuck up their ass that they don't realize that other people exist, other worlds exist, other things exist. And now when you finally hear about it, like, oh my God, I got to do this, and you want to jump and gung ho because everybody does. Everybody likes to go from 0 to 100 real quick about a lot of things.
It's outrage, like you were just saying.
Yeah. Now, fake outrage,
but it's of the
shit. That's fake outrage.
It's of the misinformed.
Yeah.
Because there's so much misinformation being put out by the media. Because the media nowadays don't report the news. They create a narrative.
Well, the term media is used very...
The news. Your typical basic news elements now, CNN, Fox, and all them.
Neither one of those are news because they're not regulated. They're basically...
None of those report.
Yeah.
They create a narrative. Those are talk shows.
Yeah, where they say that what media is, what the message is. Basically how Facebook is now media, Twitter, YouTube, all this is media.
Yeah, that's media.
The media is the message, So people think... So the problem is when people look at stuff like Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, or anything, they literally think they're watching news because the shit says news or breaking news, but it's actually not news at all. It's someone's opinion on something. You want to watch the news, they actually tell the news in the daytime.
The funny thing about Trump is, if you're a comic book fan, especially of the DC brand, you know what it's like.
This is the only one you should be a fan
to have Lex Luthor be president. You got a real estate agent.
And bald. Because, Lex Luthor always wore the wig.
Yeah.
Remember, he yanked it off and went to jail.
Yeah. Trump is going bald.
No, Trump is not going bald. He's been bald.
That's a comb over, bro.
He had preventative the stuff that he plugged in the comb over.
Right. That's his hair because it's thinning. You can see it. Like,
that shit is going real thin right now.
By second term, that motherfucker gonna look like Dick Cheney.
By second term. Everybody.
By second term, I'll let y'all see. I think he was probably gonna get reelected.
Yeah.
And that's because the way the Democrats do things. That's why I go back to they gotta be the dumbest party as a whole. You just saw in the last election cycle, the Republicans trot out 20-something candidates, none of which who could now probably ever run for president, who had a great political future because they went out too early. And then, as a party, what do, Democrats? You do the same exact fucking thing.
I'm okay with the 20 people, though. I want to see a different variety. Because it wasn't a problem. Like the Republican people weren't complaining when there was 20 people
Because it's
going
eat
up.
this crumb. No, they weren't.
But now they want to complain
have.
and talk about the 20 people when the Democrats do the same
No,
thing.
I'm just saying it's idiotic to do the same thing.
It should have been more than 20. I want a real selection of people. Like, I want somebody that can go to every town and get a platform by everybody to agree on. Just like literally go from people to people to say,
This is what happened though. When Barack became president, everybody was like, that's hope. He's the symbol of hope. He's not. Trump became the symbol of hope.
Listen.
Trump made everybody think that they could be president. You got a book author? A book author. Asian dude, I don't know what the fuck this nigga did, but he said that he offered giving everybody over 18 $1,000 a month.
What is $1,000 gonna do? Is what
I don't know, but I know that motherfucker Asian and they know math, so I'm saying that shit probably
it
works.
might work. Nobody thought of that part. He might have put a decimal over 2 times.
I'm like, this dude is Asian. I'm sure whatever he's saying about the math works.
It might work.
Yeah.
You know, because he has a point with automated jobs. You know.
Yeah, the dude Asian.
And the thing is, what they know, one of the problems I have with like people running for president is nobody will be real about automation. Automation is the way the way that they hide behind it is you think that when the computer come in, it's going to just take the job of an auto worker. No, it's not going to take the job of an auto worker.
It's taking drug dealers too.
It's going to take the job of them 5,000 office workers that you don't see behind the scene when that AI system comes in. Not just the people working on the floor. It's going to take away, like my brother works at Ford plant. They have a lot of new stuff coming in. They had to just redo their whole contract and they're paying people less money because they like, you got to work with the machines. Basically, they're kind of telling you like, machines can do the work, but we still kind of need you a little bit. But in a couple years, you know, it's not going to be the same. But none of the people that are sitting there talking about jobs are sitting there telling people the only job they're going to be able to really get is protection, network protection pretty soon.
That's why I'm in entertainment.
Yeah, because a machine ain't gonna make you laugh.
You still gonna
a machine might be able to fuck you, but it won't make you laugh.
Yeah, still, yeah.
You know, you can put a fake dick on a machine and let it fuck you, and that'll work.
That's why my economy,
but it ain't gonna make you laugh.
Wasn't hurt by the recession. Everybody was in recession. I was like, hey, I ain't feel it.
Well, I worked at the school district during the recession, so I ain't have no issue.
But yeah, the Democrats try to all these candidates. Some way too early. Like, in my opinion, Kamala Harris, you're 4 years too early. I get it. You want to stop Trump, you jumped in there, anybody can be president. You, 4 years too early. Cory Booker, you, 4 years too early.
I think he, 4 years to just drop the hell out, don't ever do it again. I don't even want to see him in 4 years.
Right, I don't, yeah. Even
at all.
Even in 4 years, you don't like
part of it might be because I'm hating on the fact that I wanted Rosario Dawson since the 90s.
I don't know that. I don't know if it's because he's light skinned with them blue-green eyes.
I don't know what color the hue of the color of them eyes
are. Or if it's the fact that he cockeyed.
How can you have nice eyes and be cockeyed at the same time? Like that's just like a God mocking you.
If he it's just something about that dude that's just off. It makes me say, not my president. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not a fan of the Cory Booker guy. I never.
I'm like that when they choose head coaches. I'm like, how does this dude look on the sidelines? Like, how do you look?
And then
when you represent my country?
Castro, I think he should have ran 4 years ago during Hillary.
Castro should have ran 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yes.
Right after he gave the speech at the
he should have came right after Obama
National Convention
and ran the whole minority wave.
Yeah, because
you did that. Mexicans would have been like, we just had a nigga that it drove out. It'd been like, ah.
Yeah. And this is the thing too. All of the
Biden should have run last time too.
I'm aware that
that's why I know it was a setup because Biden running now. Biden should have ran the last time.
Should have ran. I don't like seeing. Okay, I'm not an ignorant person. Like my dad was Dominican, black guy. Black people are Spanish-speaking countries. We know that. You have black people. You have white people that are from Spanish-speaking countries. But what I don't like to see,
people just raped by different groups.
I don't like to see, okay, Cory Booker and all them people up there. You want to talk in Spanish? Yeah, come on, bro. Like, it's cool that you can speak in Spanish, my dog.
Yeah,
that's cool. But drop the stick, man. Nobody want to hear you talking Spanish. Like, Spanish people are real. You can get a real Spanish person.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is America.
Yeah, it's America. Them motherfuckers do not want to hear you talk
speak English. And then, how racist is that? So you spoke in Spanish, you're not gonna speak in Arabic?
Yeah.
You're not gonna speak in Hebrew?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're not gonna speak in Japanese or Chinese or Korean? You're just gonna pander to that group?
Yeah, just
when we are a nation of immigrants.
Exactly. Have the real immigrant up there talking.
So what the fuck? So if you're gonna do that, you should do all of them languages.
Exactly.
That's why it pisses me off when I'm like, if you want English, press 1. That shouldn't be a fucking option. Or if that's an option, all of them should be on there. It should be at least 8. It should be Mandarin, all that stuff like that. You
like
just go cater to the Spanish?
Yeah. Well, you know, you got to, because literally by 2044 it'd be more Spanish people than it'd be any other.
But it's still pandering. Like, I get it as a whole. Like, I get it. I'm not saying, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because honestly,
but you know, Spanish folks,
you gotta learn.
We don't want to be pandered.
To
you know?
order.
Like, look, I'm half Spanish and I don't even speak Spanish, and I don't even see a reason to speak Spanish when I go places, because people gonna still look at me like this nigga just speaks Spanish. Like, and I do understand that I speak a lot more than I let on. And a lot of times I order food in Spanish, but that doesn't have nothing to do with me being Spanish.
I'll be
that
honest.
just has me doing fact.
I don't speak a lot of Spanish because I got a lisp and it's hard to roll my R's. That's it. Right. You don't hear too many. You ever heard of me? You don't hear too many gay Mexicans.
You know, a lisp. You know, it's funny because a lisp comes from being tongue tied, which is basically
it's a lazy tongue.
Yeah, and
which I don't know.
I've never heard like a Chinese person with a lisp, or
because they work hard.
Or what about like they beat it out of them?
Like, no.
Or there's no S's in China.
You hear no lisp when you sound like yo.
There's no lispy.
Maybe they do have one. They just cover it up like that.
Maybe, I don't know. That's why they probably talk hard. Like or an Australian. I never seen an Australian person with a lisp.
Unfortunately, my lisp happens to be hereditary. Like my father has one, and my son, which is fucked up. But my daughter does. My daughter don't.
My oldest daughter has a lisp.
So I'm like, why do we gotta sound like that? We all Aquariuses, very charismatic, I guess, to an extent. But
my oldest daughter has.
I don't
a
know
lisp.
why I have to sound like I suck a dick. I used to get the problem.
It can get you out of stuff, okay?
I mean, it has.
It can get you out of stuff.
It got me into some shit too. Be like, nah, bro. I said no. Like, you think this dude is dabbing? He's like, no.
Like, no, I hear it in your voice.
You being too aggressive, bro.
No, you know, coming from me, I get more.
Me too.
I get more dick pictures than girls do. No, because I. This sounds bad, but I had this guy. Sure. I had this guy who used to like watch my old YouTube videos and stuff. Watch like me put up pictures, because everybody know I don't have no problem taking my shirt off and shit and doing all this stuff. He was like, your mannerisms, everything about you is gay. And I'm just like, okay, like you can say that, that's cool. I don't have a problem with gay people, but I know I'm not gay. So I'm like, whatever, you know. I guess to the fact that I wasn't fighting it, he really thought like I was gay. So he was just sending me all kind of messages. So I ended up blocking him. So when I blocked him, he took my YouTube, my YouTube and my Facebook like page and put it on a gay site. Yeah, like this guy right here is gay. So I'm sitting here one day, my phone, boom, 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 like what is this message? Man, message after message, dicks and dick pics and dick dicks. What in the world is going on?
You're a bear.
Yeah. It was a chub site. It was a site where guys like chubby gay guys.
Well, you're a bear.
And he put me on there, like every picture of me with my shirt off, everything. I'm getting messages.
You got a lot of them too.
Yeah, I know.
One of the elephant throwing.
Guys was sending me messages like, you know you're on this site? And I'm like, what? You know, I had to hit him with the gay voice though. Like, no. I am not gay.
I had to.
If I was, you guys would know.
This lady, she kind of Jedi mind tricked me a couple weeks ago. I'm at a comedy show and sitting outside smoking a cigarette. And me and another comic, Crumb, he was talking about all the shit that I'm going through with all the legal stuff. And this lady come out and was like, are you gay? I was like, what? Older white lady. And I was like, no, what make you say that? And she was like, I don't know, the way you're holding your cigarette, like everything. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, do I gotta fuck you to prove I'm not gay? She's like, yeah. And I ended up fucking a chick.
An older chick. It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, older white chick. She
Older
was
white
had nice little body. It's kind of cute when she got dressed up. When I first seen her though, like it was complete.
I was driving on the strip this morning. I seen this guy, and you could tell he wasn't a tranny. He was just a dude in a dress, right?
Is there a difference now?
No, because when you in Vegas, like somebody out here
cross-dressing. And
I'm saying because people do stupid shit here.
My
in Vegas,
first day tranny.
No, you might lose a bet, or it's he might have been here and it's his bachelor party. It was a white guy. It could have been his bachelor party, and they made him drink because he had this big ass beard.
Did he have the beard?
He had the big beard on, and he had the long hair, but it was shaved on the sides, right? But he had to put up in a ponytail like this. He had on.
But dudes are just out here wearing dresses.
But
like
it was a gold shirt and a black dress, but it was like didn't match. So it was like, nah. I'm like, I think it might be like his thing, or whatever, like that. But it got me onto the fact of talking about trannies here in Vegas, because those are like my favorite prostitutes in town, like my favorite to talk to.
They live right by me.
I know you're in a heavy tranny area.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
right there off of there, Maryland Parkway. That's the area. There's a big tranny bar.
It's that bar.
Yeah. So, but no, man, like I met like a one tranny prostitute, and she was telling me like she make hella money because she be on the strip and like she be meeting guys, and like these guys all just be wanting to get blown by like a tranny, and like most of them be so excited that they almost never even go finish it. Like it just finishes like automatically, just collect the money.
I mean, because they finished. That's because as someone who's had his dick sucked by a tranny before, I wasn't looking for it.
Like how did
she was really fucking passable. And
people watching this probably like, whoa.
It's like, I knew it. I knew
something happened.
No,
I've met a couple trannies before.
But God damn, like, so this is how it happened, right? So I'm living in LA at the time, and I'm performing over at the Stratosphere, and so I got the hotel room, and so another LA comic saw that I was booked in Vegas, and was like, "Hey, can I come stay with you during the weekend?" So I'm like, "All right, I'll get a room with the 2 beds, right?" So this dude goes over to Sapphire, the biggest strip club in the world, but it's located here in Vegas. He goes over there.
Show there on Saturday nights,
and he pulls one of the strippers, like one of the dancers. He hits me up. He was like, "Hey, you mind if I bring her back to the room?" And I'm like, "Do you, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a little bit of time." So I go out in the Vegas streets, fucking lollygag, and I'm at this fucking club, and I meet this girl, and we smoking weed and shit like that. This is like 3 or 4 years ago, and do a couple bumps, and I'm like, "Hey, you want to come back to the room?" And she's like, "Yeah." So jump in the ride. I jumped in her car. We get back to the Strat, and when we come in my room, you can hear my boy and the stripper like going at it. All right, so I'm like, so I come in the room because it's my room, but I ain't rude. And you know how the hotel rooms are set up, like usually that bathroom is right there when you walk in?
When you first walk in.
Yeah, so I came in, but I like pushed the door open, so it was slammed. You know what I mean? So he would know that somebody came in, but we dipped in the bathroom, that wrap it up. You know what I mean? So we go in the bathroom, and chick just, unzip me and like give me the best blowjob of my life. And I went to reciprocate, and she was like, no. I'm like, "Oh, you're a Christian?" You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He thought she was a Christian, but she's gonna suck your dick but not let you touch it.
I respect that. You know what I mean? It's like not in the bathroom type of shit, I guess. I don't know. So going to bed, she wouldn't let me, go down on her in the bathroom. So I'm not finna try to fuck in front of my friends. Plus,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm better than that most times. Situations, you'd be like, "Oh, you're fuck." But and she was beautiful, mind you. So we laying in bed making plans and all shit. I'm like, "You gotta come see me in LA." And it was my roommate that was actually in my room. That was still. So we go to sleep, and I wake up, and it's just like something poking me in my side. And I kid you not, it was like the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm well endowed. This thing was like 3 or 4 times my size. Like, it was like this big, like that purple dildo that shit we had. It was like this long, and it was like, I kid you not, no exaggeration. Like
why would you?
Fist
if you want to be a tranny, like that's all cool.
It was huge.
If you held it way too long.
You want,
like it was like this bottle. Like I was like, this is like just like this. I was just staring at it like, you got a really big dick now. Who are you fucking with this thing? Like this thing is huge.
Oh my goodness, man.
Wow.
If you got a dingling that big, though, I would be like, why waste it on being a tranny, bro? Like,
This ain't even a dingling. This is a cock. Like people say cock. Like no, you got it. There's there's wee wees. There's a penis. There's a dick, and then there's a cock. And that bitch had a cock. Like she had a cock.
I told you about what happened to me in that bathroom in Texas, right?
No, I don't think I remember that. I'm still traumatized.
I was in Texas. I was at a truck stop, right? And so I was getting ready to go into the bathroom. So I'm one of the people that always say, like, if shit was happening, like I would be like one of the first people to do something. I know in my life it's a goddamn lie, because one time we was at the hospital and the fire alarm caught on, and my wife and daughter was in the hospital room with me. But I was downstairs. I don't know where the fuck they was when the fire alarm kicked on, because I ran. I was going. So I left my wife and kids. So I already know I ain't dying for them. So I was coming through the truck stop, right? I walk into the bathroom. It's this guy standing there, peeing. He's like looking over his shoulder. Look over his shoulder. All right, I walk in, look over his shoulder. He jumps, turn around, and he got a dick like this.
There's some big dicks.
Yeah, but the thing was, he was jerking himself off, but he was yanking it like a fucking rope. And I was like, and I was like, I started screaming, right? Like, and
then if he was older, like, can you imagine having that big dick and going limp, like you at the edge of your getting hardness?
Dude,
like
he fucking was doing that shit so hard. I started screaming and I ran into the stall and I held it from the top. Like you're not gonna hold it. I was like, I'm holding it like you're not getting in this motherfucker. Then he ran up and I gave him out the store, right? And I ran to the front and I was like, I put all fucking bitch, call the police. It's this guy in there and he's showing his dick, and they was like, oh, he's still in there.
Yeah,
like the motherfucker, you gonna come there every day and do that shit. Every day.
I've been told I have a big dick, like it can be a hoax, like it can be, but that dick was big, and my dad's dick was pretty big. As a kid, I saw my dad's dick, and I always measured mine after that. And it's never been that to me.
I remember when I
don't know
saw
if it
my
was like
dad.
a kid, but you know how when you're a kid, like you can go back to the water fountain.
Yeah. I remember telling my brother, I was like, I just saw daddy's dick, yo, and it's like huge, right? And then he gonna go tell him. He went and told him.
It wasn't nothing like that for me. I was coming out my room and my dad walked from his bedroom to the bathroom naked, and I was just like, whoa! And I remember looking at mine, like, and I was a kid.
My daddy,
like 6.
My dad knew he had a big cock because he made his own pornos. So the sucky,
every man did it.
The sucky part though, this was in the 80s too. But the sucky part was he had an exercise bike in the basement, and we used to go down there and play around on the exercise bike, and it had that fat seat on it, and we would sit food on it and everything like that and eat off of it and shit like that.
There's fucking bitches.
One day we turned the VCR on and see to my dad, he got this naked white woman down there riding the exercise bike, butt ass naked and shit. Then he's fucking her on the damn exercise bike. I'm like, oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, you stayed with your mom, you did a lot worse. They had them fucking hot water bags. You was fucking playing with them, and this is a canteen. This is a bagpipe. Blowing on my fucking home.
Oh my goodness, man. We've been doing this for going up on 40 minutes, so we're gonna call this one the Go Air.
That's probably why niggas eat pussy like that. They put that fucking thing in their mouth when they was a kid and got that taste. They acquired that taste.
I threw up the first time I went down on a girl.
Really? Yeah, you told me that story
before. I did. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, the first time I went down on a girl, I threw up. No, because my brother used to tell me we G's, man. We some gangsters. We don't do that shit. And then I kept thinking that in my mind, and then I was just going down on a girl.
I always think, how nasty was the pussy?
It wasn't. It was just compared to just the ones I taste now. It tastes.
Is that when you was skinny?
No, the problem was I wasn't skinny. And the girl was like a really little thin ass white girl. And I was like, like on the sink doing it, and when it happened, I started throwing up. I like pressed down on her. She couldn't get up.
I was getting ready to give you shit about the first girl you ate out was a white girl, but then I thought about it. I was like, the first girl I ate out was a white girl.
No, I kept telling girls that I was gonna do it, and none of them was like taking the bait. But the white girl said, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to lick your pussy. She was like, okay. So I was like, cool, and I went in the bathroom and did it.
I lost my virginity.
It was a great. No, I want to say it was a great party,
But that's because I was molested.
but it wasn't really a great party. I was too, but it wasn't a great party. The fact that I threw up on a girl I went down on, like the same girl also went into the room and had sex with the guy whose house it was, but we had just met that dude because he was engaged to our homegirl, and she brought us all over to his house for a party. So we ended up bringing a girl over there who I went down on and threw up on. Somebody else went down on her, and then she had sex with the soon-to-be husband, and then they broke up, and this was all Jehovah's Witnesses. Crazy story, man. Yeah, it was. That's my first Jehovah's Witnesses in Las Vegas. It's like a whole new world. In Milwaukee, they ain't do none of that kind of stuff. In Vegas, they don't gamble.
Jehovah's Witness. Them bitches crazy.
They are crazy as hell. You know somebody that think they gonna live
My
on
mom used to
Earth.
call me
goddamn
El
issue.
Diablo.
Devil.
Yeah.
The
I
devil.
started thinking he might be right sometimes.
The devil. We know I'm a fan of the devil. That's
His
what
name Diaz, that's El Diablo. I had me looking that shit up. I'm like, that's not what that means.
Yeah, but this has been a mukbang video. I'm Buffet Jackson. This is Diaz Mackie. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Diaz Mackie. It's DIAZMACKIE on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn. Real name, no gimmicks. Diaz.
There you go. I'm Buffet Jackson. Y'all can find me here eating and talking shit. Go ahead and hit that subscribe.